Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, I want to talk about this journey that you're on. And what I want to share with you is something that I realized for myself, and I've noticed it more and more. And so, I want to share it with you and see if this resonates with you and if you've had this happen. So, what I realized is that there are breadcrumbs here in this awakened state. And in this awakened state, we have planted things for ourselves to wake up, whether it's movies or quotes or any of those things. So I'm going to dissect some quotes here for you. And again, just post in the comments what you think, because as we understand this even more, and we understand that everything is just us pushed out, we start to understand that we've created everything that we are experiencing. So here's the first quote by Oscar Wilde: "Be yourself, everyone is already taken." If you look at that quote, be yourself, there isn't anybody else. So everyone else is, you don't need to be anybody else. You just need to be yourself. And so here's another quote I just want to bring forward as well, because these are massive in the undertaking of awakening. And I'm going to go into movies next. So just here you go. So say what you feel. It doesn't matter. Don't mind. And those who matter don't mind. So when you think about the matter, it's what you attach into that matters. If you put your energy into something that you don't like, you're making that matter to you, and you're creating an emotion around that thing that you don't want to have matter in your life. Let's go into the movies. We're planted with these things before we come here in this dream state, so that you can understand how to awaken yourself to know that you are God and there is nothing else. In the Matrix movie, you have him being birthed out of the pod, right? They disconnect from the God's mouth, which is the back of the head. And then all of a sudden he wakes up, and all of a sudden he's living his life, and then he awakens, and then he's sought out by Morpheus and all these other things. And when he gets to this facility, he can choose any program he wants to do, right? That's the brain heart coherence. We can go to the imagination, and we can do anything we want to do. We can become whoever we want to become, and have that human experience as whomever we want to experience it as. And he goes in and learns jujitsu and karate and all these things, and then he battles people to perfect his skill. You can do the same thing. And then he goes into the Matrix, and he battles against all the Smiths. Well, the Smiths are just him. So he's up against himself. And when he no longer makes those imageries matter, those people matter, all of a sudden he's able to just be at peace with himself, and all the bullets drop. And that's because he's realized that there is nothing outside of him, that cannot hurt him. And so it stops mattering, and then he learns to understand all of it. So we plant these things in our life in this moment to show us, hey, this is possible, this is possible, this is possible. I'm going to take this one step further. If you don't know me by now, my name is Sherry Collins, and I am here to help you awaken your consciousness to live your true life. And I do coaching, and I will help you and guide you into that journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. So here's the next part of this, is when we're setting the scene for ourselves, we're becoming everything we need in this moment. You're the actor, the director, the screenwriter, you're all of it. So it's now time to stop asking for the same thing over and over again. We have so many tools and so many book titles that will help you to awaken. You don't even need to read the book, really. And you will start to understand that you create everything. The biggest thing to understand is you're creating it. You're having the experience. So if there's something in your life that you don't want to have the experience of, stop asking for it and stop reliving it over and over again. And I'm going to say, well, how do I do that? How does that work? I'm going to give you an easy peasy example. If you bite your nails, the moment you decide that I'm not going to bite my nails anymore, you are changing your self-concept. The moment you give up alcohol, you're changing your self-concept. The more you want something better for yourself, you're changing your self-concept. You're changing your awareness into who you want to become. In this moment, you are being it now. So there is nowhere to go. You only have this moment. So be the person that you want to be. Allow yourself those breadcrumbs to awaken. And it's really cool what transpires. So here's my challenge for you today. See what shows up as quotes, or if you're on the subway, what's the message on the boards? How does it pertain to your life? Oh, it's only one step away. Maybe there's a sign that says, oh, you have hearing things, and you can go, no, my hearing is just absolutely perfect. So you're starting to understand the messages you've designed for yourself and put there for yourself to see, and start using that as your breadcrumbs to your awakening. It's really cool what's transpiring. Even as I sit in my office right now, it's like there's books and there's this and there's this. And I'm going to share my own example. So I used to feng shui my house all the time. And I was told that certain things need to be in certain corners of my house and certain things need to be here. And don't get me wrong, it was fantastic. The harmony in it was beautiful. But you have to understand, you put that information there for yourself. It doesn't mean you need it, right? So if I go by what was told, which is good for money, bad for money, good for people, bad for people, if I believe what they're telling me, then I will follow along with what they're telling me I need to do to rectify the situation. I just put that there. So in my own self world, in this moment, I have to understand I either want that to be true, or I can sit wherever I want and still be wealthy, prosperous, good for people, great for money, have a successful business, and be fucking amazing. So here's the thing. I want you to share with me what quote you saw today, or what message you saw today, and how it helped to give you that nugget and allow you to shift. Share with me. I want to hear from you. I will see you guys soon.